Hello, collective. Welcome back to Path of Enlightenment Tarot. For those of you who don't know me, I am Nicole, and this is going to be the daily reading for today. For those of you who are new, welcome. Excited to have you join me. Always looking to meet and see, collective groups and stuff. So that's exciting. So welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today's daily collective. Today is 17, 18. Today's the 19th, I think, 8/19, right? Yeah, maybe 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 8/19. Unless I've had something going on, I don't know what date it is ever. I know what day of the week it is, not so great with the dates. So today is Friday the 19th of August, so it's the end of the week. Yay, we get to enjoy the weekend. Hopefully you get to enjoy yours as well. This will be the last daily reading for the week, so we'll see what comes up, and hopefully it covers the whole weekend for you guys. I'm going to try to get Aries and Pisces out. We'll see, because every time I say that, something happens. So we'll see. We'll totally see. So, all right, guys, let's get started and see what's going on in the collective energy. This is for everybody. So take what is for you, leave the rest behind. This may not be for you, but I always encourage people to listen, even if it's not your sign and stuff, because when we're going through the spiritual journey, we stand to gain insight and wisdom even into things that may not really be for us, but to learn and listen and to grow is always helpful. So I encourage you to listen. If you guys have not yet, hit that like button. If you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. You're going to get a notification every time a new video is uploaded, so keeping you in the loop, an easy way to do that. All right, Spirit, for our collective today. Hearing don't conform to social norm. So don't conform to social norm. Okay. Yeah, what else was underneath there? Fire and water energy. That's been coming in pretty heavy. So I've got obedience, strength, complicated, and then on the bottom of the deck for the overall energy, we've got the high priestess of fire. So with the first message that I got of like conforming to social norms or whatever it might be, you may be finding that for you, and I've noticed this a lot lately, where people are starting to touch into the path of the spiritual, spiritual aspects of life, finding something that works better for them, what their calling is, what they're being brought to do. Because to stand up and say that, when we're brought up in a certain world or conditions or how our family traditions, tend to be, when we tend to step outside of that, we have some guilt sometimes or some shame associated with those decisions and feelings, because we're not sure what to do. Like, we don't feel like maybe the way we were brought up works for us. We're finding our interest in maybe more of a spiritual path than a religious path, that kind of thing. So when that begins to happen, some of us had a hard time understanding like where that sits. And there's where we get complicated. It's having the strength to understand and to stand up for yourself against, fitting into that shoebox, basically. So finding the strength to allow yourself to grow out in different directions. You see that tree right there. It's spreading its branches in numerous directions, maybe getting a feel for what way it feels like it needs to grow, where the roots need to go, where the branches are being nourished the most. And it can feel very complicated. It can feel very heavy. Again, feeling boxed in. I just said about the shoebox, right? You take a look at that, that's boxed in. So understanding why it feels heavy to you, maybe why you just don't feel like what you've done in the past is just no longer serving you. You may have taken that season, learned the reasoning behind it, and you're ready to move forward into something that is maybe more soul fulfilling. I like this. I like different. I like different. Good stuff. All right, let's get a few cards here. Go a little bit deeper because I'm nosy. I'm a Scorpio. I'm nosy. I want to know what's going on in the world. All right, guys. Yeah, thinking woman. Indecision. All right, one more card, Spirit. One more card, please. All right, I usually wouldn't take this many, but lately Spirit's been throwing me all kind of stuff. So let's start here. So we've got the thinking woman, indecision, which to me is, going back to these same key factors that first came up in the other deck for me. The heart chakra and action. To me, it's about completing or moving towards your heart's desires here. So the thinking woman to me with this lady that's sitting under obedience, right? You know, with the fire energy too, I'm throwing all these cards at you at the same time. Sorry, this is how it's coming across to me though. They're all in a sense overlapping each other in a way. 1111, by the way, you may be seeing 1111. There's 3 11s again on the board, so very important number there. We're divinely protected, we're being divinely guided always, right? So the thinking woman, it's like, okay, do I step against this social obedience, this social norm? Do I do something different than what, you know, like for some people, I use this because I think most people can relate to this because divorce rates are so high, unfortunately, is that it's like if you come from a household where your parents were married for 50 years or their whole lives or whatever, and you know they don't believe in divorce and that kind of thing, to go, oh, I'm in a marriage that doesn't suit me, I want to get a divorce because you know there's chaos in this. If I get a divorce, is this going to disappoint somebody else? And remember, these decisions are always going to be about you, what is best for your growth, what is best for you, for your children, for what it is. You know, you're living your experience. Nobody else can live that experience for you. So always take that into consideration first. And beside those 1111, I got 88 cycles, right? Like things going around completion, the infinity sign. We're always growing, we're always changing, we're always adapting. I look up here and what do we got? We got another 8. Then this one here breaks down to a 3. This one over here is a 5. So that to me is third party energy. You know, you're taking your influences from a third party situation. Again, could be your parents, it could be friends, it could be just the environment that you grew up in. And that 5 is that to me, that's inner conflict in this particular situation, inner conflict on what it is that you've got to do for you. So find strength in knowing what works for you and be okay to address that. Be okay to push against other people's perceptions of the way you should be living your life, as long as it's in a way that's going to better your life for you. You're not harming anybody else in the process, right? So this thinking woman with the indecision, again, is trying to understand that complicated energy, really acknowledging like she's learning, she's growing, she's transforming, she's thinking about the things, and she's gained a lot of wisdom over the years. You see those books that she's got with her, right? She's carrying a lot of knowledge with her forward. And that yellow is, to me, that's the solar plexus energy. There's yellow roses in there, right? She's taking time to stop and smell the roses, perhaps. But she's growing empowered from that solar plexus energy, right? So she's thinking about that. She's thinking about how that works for her, and that indecision is what do I do? Do I follow the social norm, or do I follow my heart space? Do I make that movement into the heart space energy, right? Because to me, it's like there's a need. I feel like my chest is like ready to burst. I keep touching my chest, right? Like there's this need to allow this growth to occur, and a desire to have that growth occur. So you want to let that growth occur accordingly as it needs to. So, you know, she's ready to pack up, she's ready to go, she's ready to do her own thing there. Okay, guys, so sorry about that. I'm running behind today. That's the story of my life this week. It's just a thing. So adjust that. Sorry about that, guys. So anyhow, the card that's on the bottom of the deck underlying is Journey. And to me, she's in this one with this reading, she is packing up and she's ready to do her own thing. She's putting faith in something moving forward. She's leaving the past behind and she's ready to start anew. So to me, again, this is moving outside of the energy and perceptions of what it is that other people are expecting of you, whatever the norm, the tradition might be. So let's get some more cards and see. Spirit, what do they need to know? What does the collective need to know? You know, not everybody is always going to be happy with the decisions that you're making, okay? And we know that. You know, you might have 10 people support you and 10 people that are like, I don't agree with what you're doing, and these are my million reasons why. You know, whether it's their morals, their you know, whatever they hang on to and cling to. And there may be some defensive energy that comes up, and it's like, you know, you should be protecting these things and you should be doing this certain way, and this is how I feel about this. So you may feel that tension coming into play here somehow. 10, we got rest and rejuvenation. And it's just like, make sure that whatever decision you're making is one that's going to bring you peace. not everybody has to agree with you, and they may sit back and reflect and change their mind and their opinion on what it is that you're trying to accomplish for yourself. But to me, you're trusting yourself. You got Goddess of the Moon here, right? She's shooting it off. She's putting faith in it. She's gonna send it off and move forward. Like she's just ready. She's ready to excel. She's ready to elevate. She's ready to level up. She's ready to grow. And I think that's beautiful energy to be in for anybody. So, I like that. Yeah. All right, let's see. One more card, please, Spirit. Gosh. So we've got woman holding a coin at the bottom of the deck. The 7th chakra, it is our crown chakra. We've got storm warning, and then on the bottom, we've got deceit. All right, let's see. I don't know why I'm getting the feeling of plucking feathers, like off of her wings here, like plucking feathers. Why are we plucking her feathers? Does somebody feel that way? Like you're plucking their feathers? To me, these two cards, oddly enough, along with the last one, which is hostility, the 7th chakra, which is the crown, the storm warning, the deceit, seem to connect to this hostility. So this hostility to me is a different person other than you. The thinking woman is more than likely you or cross-watcher, whatever, however, this is for everybody, so not necessarily a cross-watcher. And then this Goddess of the Moon energy to me is you elevating and moving forward. And this energy to me seems to be sitting in the background going, okay, you want to be front and center and create an argument of this situation. To me, as much as I love the crown chakra, with the cards that are around it are telling me that this person just tends to think that they know it all. That somehow you're deceiving them and deceiving yourself somehow. Or maybe they feel that you've given them a misrepresentation as to who you are. But that is their perception of who you are, right? Because I think at the end of the day, whatever connections you've had, and I'm not going to necessarily call them relationships, but connections you've had to the people around you, you've given genuinely into it. Strategy, like you're making a plan for you, like you're following your intuition, you're moving into a space that is good for you. And, again, not everybody is going to be happy with the decisions that we make in life, and that is theirs to discern and figure out as to why they feel that way. Sometimes that's a matter of, I hate to always use the word triggering, but you could be triggering something within them that is calling them to grow. Calling them to make some kind of progress of their own that they're just not ready to do at this point. So, if they're going to sit, if they want to view you in that regard, as long as, again, you're following stuff for your higher self and you're not like being a shitty person kind of feeling, then it is what it is, right? It is what it is. They don't have the right to, well, they can do whatever they want to do, but, don't project that to you. That's not your problem. I feel like you're going to go around with a conversation. Like the way my hands are moving with this, like it's going to create some kind of divide. You're not going to see things eye to eye, kind of maybe going around trying to prove points. Don't get involved in that need to prove a point thing. Just let it be. If that's how they feel, let them feel the way they're entitled to feel however they want to feel. We don't have the space or the right to tell someone they don't feel that way, just like this person doesn't have the right to tell you you don't feel a certain way about things. So if they want to sit in that, then let them in. Interestingly enough, there is a random card in this deck that does not belong here. So let's see what it is, because the power of purpose. The power of purpose. Yeah, it's time. It's time to move out from that energy. It's time to step into something new for you. All right, can we get some cards of advice, and then we're gonna wrap this up. This is an interesting reading. It's not bad, not good. It's, it is what it is. You're stepping into your own self, and, sometimes people aren't meant to go along with us, and that's okay. That's all right. Thank them, be grateful, and give gratitude for the time and the experience that you got. And then it's time to go forward, right? You learn what you have to learn, and we move on, and we do it with a grateful heart. So, all right, Spirit, advice for the collective today. Advice for the collective. Advice for the collective. Advice they're not giving me anything to work with here. Advice for the collective, please. Advice for the collective. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry guys. Advice, there we go. One card, power of attraction. Understand that when you're in this space and in this energy, you're going to attract the things that are meant for you. The things that are not meant for you will not stay. They're not meant to be there. They're supposed to go, right? So you are going through this divine path of what you're taking, of what you're learning. You're attracting like-minded individuals to you. You're attracting the power of being able to come together with people who understand who you are, understand where you're headed, and are going to help you elevate into your soul's growth. At the bottom of the deck, conscious connections. Again, we're having connection with those that are on the same realm, the same playing field as us, where we're sitting in the same frequency so we can continue to grow. To me, these fish are very much good luck, good fortune, prosperity, the color of orange, the sacral chakra. You may be opening up some emotions. You're opening up your desires to move forward into something. She's bearing herself. She's feeling confident where she may have turned away in the past. She's finally awakening. She's awakening to purpose, right? I really like that energy there. And let's see if we can get one more card from Spirit. Can we have one more card? Yeah, I'm feeling abundance. I'm feeling energy of abundance and prosperity attached to that card. I've never seen that card like that before, you know. And I'm looking at her face and it's like, try me. Like, I'm over it. Just try me. Like, I'm confident in what I'm doing. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. We get that. Diving for light. Yeah. So, beyond the mind, the heart beats. Yeah, you're trusting the divine. Like, it's kind of like this whirlwind feeling. Like, you're learning, you're growing, you're experiencing something new. You're allowing things to shift and change around you. And you're in it. Let yourself be in it. You know, it's like you're gaining knowledge, you're gaining wisdom, you're protecting yourself, you're nurturing the things that are meant for you, and you're letting the wheel turn. And I think that's amazing. Just sit in that. Sit in that. That's good stuff. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it, guys. All right, so that's going to be it for the daily reading. I hope this resonated for you all. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. And if nothing else, I'll see you guys Monday. I might actually do something a little different over the weekend anyhow, just to add. Depends on timing, always. If you guys haven't liked, or if you liked the video and you haven't liked, hit the like button. Of course, that helps me know that what we're doing here is resonating for you. If you haven't subscribed, please do so you're going to get the notifications, and it helps support the channel in various ways. And then feel free to comment if this resonated for you. And of course, share with all those that you think might gain some insight and wisdom from this reading. I wish you guys the best weekend ever. I'm sending you all of my love. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.